Hello and welcome to the table. I'm your host, Team Wolf, and today we're going to be talking about the new set coming to Flesh and Blood here in May. Part the Mist Veil. That is right, we are going to Mysteria. Now let's take a look at what's going on here. So we got this absolutely gorgeous art. Now I gotta tell you all this before we get into the rest of the video. This art is gorgeous, this art is beautiful, and I think it gives us a lot of hints as to what's going to be going on in the next set. Along with this little bit of text right here. So, for 10,000 years, our ancestors have walked the path well traveled. Like the tiger stalking its prey, they have waited. Like the snake hiding in the murky water, they have waited. Like the waning faces of the moon, they have waited. Until now, the truth lies beyond the mist. So, what I think's going on here is this line basically confirms that we're going to be doing stuff with ninjas. Because, I mean, it's Mysteria. It is the land of ninjas, so we're going to be doing stuff with ninjas. That was basically already guaranteed from the start. But this says, like the snake hiding in the murky water, they have waited. Which kind of points towards, like, assassins, because there's been some connections between, like, Katsu and Benji and the pits, which are notably filled with assassins. So assassins might be a big part of this set. And this last line, like the waning faces of the moon, they have waited. So there's this card called Waning Moon, which is notably a wizard card. Now, this one little point might not be all the evidence we need to say, hey, wizards are going to be a big part of this set. No. The other thing that I think makes wizards basically like a guaranteed class of this set is the theme of this art. Like, the main theme of this art, which is the color blue. Blue is all over this art. It's in the girl's dress, the water, the sky, even like the bamboo sticks and the rocks have like this bluish glow to them. The mists and the clouds all have this bluish glow to it, which means wizards, because wizards love blue cards. Ninjas are a pretty big fan of blue cards. Assassins kind of are a fan of blue cards. I'm not exactly sure, but assassins are going to be in this set. I kind of know that for a fact. But the other class that really likes blue cards is illusionists. So 4 classes in total. But why illusionists? Because of this girl right here in the middle. Now, if she doesn't look familiar to you at all, makes sense. But there has been art inside of Everfast, inside of Dynasty, which are 2 sets that have illusionist cards in them, right? I think, like, there's been a reoccurring character that has been in the art of illusionist cards in those sets that looks very familiar to this character in the art right here. So, my theory is, there's going to be illusionists, and the illusionist hero, the new illusionist hero, is going to be this one illusionist character right here that we've been waiting years for an illusionist hero for. I don't know. I've never been a huge fan of illusionists or wizards or honestly ninjas. I like ninjas, but it reminds me too much of Mono Red and Magic. But either way, these 3 classes are still super fun classes, and I like to play them. I've played wizards before, I've played illusionists before. I mean, I love Dromai. And I've played ninjas before. They're all fun. But what I think this set is going to do is improve each of those 3 classes in addition to assassins. Because, honestly, they don't have a lot of good stuff going on right now. In Classic Constructed, the only wizard that you can play is Kano. Which is pretty weak right now. I mean, he's good, but like he's the only wizard option you got. In this set, we're going to see a new wizard and a bunch of support for wizards, and which I don't honestly think they need. They might not bring a ton of support for ninja or for wizards, but who knows. But then there's going to be illusionist cards. There's going to be new illusionist cards that are going to help illusionists a lot, because thanks to heavy hitters, they're not doing too well right now. Dromai went from an S tier hero in Classic Constructed, now it's like B, all because of one set. But I feel like in addition to Dromai, heroes like Prism are going to get a bit of an upgrade in this set. Ninjas are also not in a super wonderful place right now. They're still good, but they're definitely not the best, and I feel like this set is going to improve upon them. Assassins, same thing. They're kind of like in the middle ground. They're like yeah, we're good. I mean, we have a Zuri, but that's about it. This set is going to improve upon those old heroes and bring in some new ones in support for all of them. So, I think there's going to be 4 classes in this set. And, in addition to that, there is a new talent being introduced in this set, which I think is going to either be Mist or Water, but more signs towards blue cards being a big part of this set, which just means more signs pointing towards ninjas, illusionists, and wizards. But this set is going to improve upon all the old heroes in those classes, in those 4 classes, and provide us with some new ones in support for all of them. Now, why do I think this? So, James White said in an interview that, yeah, this is going to be another great draft experience in this set, this is going to be another super fun set, all this stuff. It's been said before, but the main thing that piques my attention is Part the Mist Veil is the one set that I am the most proud of. So we're just coming out of Heavy Hitters. I mean, Heavy Hitters is still super prevalent and is easily the best set in the game. I've already talked about this. But he is saying that this is the set that he's the most proud of. Not Heavy Hitters, this set. That says something. Now, that is why I think all of those classes are going to get such a big buff. And this set is going to be another really big, quality set towards classes that were good before, but now are way better. Like Warriors, like Brutes. Guardians, honestly, didn't really need much of a buff. In this case, with this set, Wizards, I don't really think need much of a buff. But in this set, those classes are going to get it. In the case of the last set being Warriors, Guardians, and Brutes, this set is going to be focusing on Illusionists, Wizards, Ninjas, and Assassins. Now, one more thing that I want to point out is talking about Limited. Players will receive 8. Gosh dang it. Players will receive 8 booster packs to construct a deck of exactly 30 cards. I feel like that's just more evidence pointing towards the fact that this set is going to be a very high quality set and is going to have a lot of really good cards to help all these classes and may just be one of the most powerful classes, or one of the most powerful sets in the entire game. So, that is my thoughts right now on the next set, Part the Mist Veil. Now, like I already said, I'm not a huge fan of all these classes. I still think they're fun, but they're not my personal favorites. But this set looks like it's going to be an absolute blast to play in Limited, just like with Heavy Hitters. It might not be my favorite set in the game, but to be honest, with art like this, who is not going to like this set? So anyways, with all of that aside, thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. It's completely free, you won't regret it. And with all that aside, see you next time, everybody.